Imagine stepping into a time machine, not to change the past, but to witness the moments when our world nearly fell apart. Moments so powerful, so terrifying, that they could repeat themselves again. History isn't just a dusty list of dates. It's a warning, a mirror, and sometimes a ticking clock. Buckle up, and because we're going back in time to witness 5 shocking historical events that could happen all over again. Let's begin with the mighty Roman Empire, once the largest and most powerful civilization on Earth. With over 5 million square kilometers under its control and a population of more than 60 million, Rome seemed unstoppable. But beneath the marble statues and grand arenas, it was rotting. Political corruption, greedy emperors, economic inflation, crumbling borders, and citizens more obsessed with bread and circus than survival. It all led to a catastrophic fall. In 476 AD. Sound familiar? Today's global superpowers are facing eerily similar patterns: widening wealth gaps, fragile politics, and growing divisions. Could our modern world be another Rome, just waiting for its final collapse? Now jump to the 14th century, where the Black Death swept across continents like a biblical curse. It began quietly, a few coughs, a few bodies, and ended up killing over 200 million people in just a few years. Entire cities vanished, doctors wore bird-like plague masks, and people believed it was the literal end of days. But here's the twist. The plague also shattered feudalism, boosted wages, and kick-started the Renaissance. Tragedy sparked transformation. And yet, we still live in a world of potential pandemics. Climate change is thawing ancient ice in Siberia, possibly releasing unknown viruses. COVID-19 was just a preview. Could the next global plague be deadlier? And are we ready this time? Fast forward to the 20th century, the Cold War era. 2 global giants, the US and the Soviet Union, built enough nukes to destroy the world dozens of times over. The Cuban Missile Crisis brought humanity within minutes of nuclear war. Families built bunkers, kids practiced hiding under desks, and the world held its breath. Today, that fear hasn't gone away, it's evolved. Russia, China, North Korea, and now AI-powered weapon systems are part of a new arms race. What happens if diplomacy fails again? And this time, someone actually pushes the button. Now let's go further back. To 79 AD, when Mount Vesuvius erupted and erased the Roman city of Pompeii. It happened in just 24 hours. Smoke rose, the sky turned black, and superheated ash buried thousands alive. Their frozen bodies, caught mid-scream, are still visible today. But here's the terrifying part. There are over 2,500 active volcanoes around the world, and supervolcanoes like Yellowstone could erupt with the force of hundreds of nuclear bombs. Experts say it's not a question of if, but when. We act like it's rare, but Earth's fury is always one tremor away. Are we prepared, or are we the next Pompeii, just watching the smoke rise? And finally, the Great Depression. It wasn't just a market crash. It was a total global meltdown. In 1929, stocks plummeted, banks shut down, people lost their life savings overnight, and millions stood in breadlines. Even suicides skyrocketed. But the causes? Unregulated speculation, a fragile financial system, and blind trust in growth. All mistakes that feel far too familiar today. Debt is rising. Inflation is back. Tech bubbles are inflating, and AI threatens to automate millions of jobs. Are we racing toward another economic collapse, but on a much bigger scale? The scariest thing about history is how familiar it feels. Different dates, same mistakes. New faces, same greed. Whether it's an empire crumbling or a market crashing, the cycle never really ends, unless we finally decide to break it. These events aren't just history lessons, they're warning signs. The fall of great powers, deadly diseases, global war, natural disasters, and economic ruin. All of it has happened before. And if we're not careful, it'll happen again. So now I want to know, which one of these threats do you think is most likely to return? Will it be another empire's collapse, a silent killer virus, a war that goes too far, a volcano that wipes out cities, or a financial system that crumbles beneath us? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your take. And if this video opened your eyes, gave you chills, or made you rethink the world around you, then don't just scroll past. Hit that like button, subscribe to Histrological Kingdom for more shocking history and geography, and share this video with someone who needs to see it, because the past isn't done with us yet, and next time, it might not give a warning.